Yo, hello everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Nice to see all of you guys. Welcome. So we're gonna see, of course, what's gonna happen today. Finally, we see, of course, some signals, very nice signals that, of course, it brings us a little bit out of this confusing price action. Well, we were already confused since, of course, this move toward the upside, right? So we start to estimate, okay, what are the potential, and we followed, of course, until the end, until we find, of course, an answer for this move toward the upside. And here we go. We break the trend, we break the momentum, and we start the drop down as expected in the daily close yesterday. We took the confirmation for lower and we drop impulsively. The next target to be tested, of course, is this area, and we're gonna see what is next in details. Let me welcome all of you first. So we gonna start with Shafi. How you doing, Shafi? Always the first one, Shafi. Thank you, buddy, and thank you for being here. You're very welcome as well. It is always a pleasure. Everyone hit the like and share the stream. Guys, thank you very much. Shafi, thank you for reminding us always. Epsilon, hi buddy. Dow Jones, yes, we can do this. Of course, we have our Discord list. We have our main list, which is shorted this time, because I believe we're gonna get a lot of requests today. So yeah, unless of course you ask for it in the special request, I removed Apple and Palantir. Palantir, we know that it is moving for higher, and yeah, Apple's the same. So if you want this, you can of course ask for it as a special request. Okay, so for Epsilon, we're gonna put Dow Jones, and I think this should be permanent analysis with NASDAQ and S&P. Yes. Well, yeah, it's just a 30 stock again. I mean, it's not comparable very much with NASDAQ and SPX. NASDAQ owns 3,000 company again, yeah, and SPX is 500 company, while Dow Jones is just 30, buddy. So nothing really very interesting, but I mean, at the end, one of those 30s are Apple, for example, one McDonald's, which are one of the most strongest companies as well, which are okay. Therefore, I don't want to make the main list very long. That is the idea as well. Marshalls, hi KG, would love for your updated views on EOS on the ASX. So EOS and on ASX, okay. Took profits too early, but how much too early? That's where you come in. Okay. At the end, it's a profit, so you should be happy. If you did profit, you should be happy. This is how you should take it, buddy. No worries. So, Arcane, FI, please. So, yep, we can do FI. Bearded Chemist, good morning, buddy. How you doing? Let's take a look at Coinbase, of course. And we're gonna see Shadi asking for OKLO. VRT is gonna be if we have more time. Okay. And Xianzu, hi together. PUMA and Salesforce. Okay, we're gonna take PUMA. And we're gonna see the other one, CRM, if we have again more time. Arcane, CRM also, okay, already if we have more time. It's your third request, the second request, sorry. Julio, Albert, MSTR. MSTR, we have, of course, there. Tony, HKG, wishing you profitable trading day. Thank you, buddies. Wish you the same. Can I request Dow Jones is already there? Yes, already there. Perfect. Paul, how you doing? HKG, can we again take a look at Deutsche Telekom? Okay, sure. We can take a look at it. The correction should be finished. Hopefully. Kobe, how you doing, buddy? So you're asking for Dave, okay? And Felix, hi, how you doing? Nice to see all of you. Biliak, MT, good afternoon. All right, guys, let's start. Let's see what do we have. We have a long list already, so we're gonna start, of course, with NASDAQ, As I mentioned in the intro, we're looking here at a potential ABC in a wave 1-2. Why 1-2? Because, of course, right now, after this leading diagonal, potentially, of course, it can be also triple 1-2s. If this is a triple 1-2 here, the wave 2, of course, has to start to bounce toward the upside. Now, we need to see three waves, of course, corrective, whether short wave or longer wave. Yeah. So shorter, it can be, of course, an ABC, short wave C, and then moving for higher from the 0.5 level and continuation for higher prices. Currently on the 15-minute chart, I don't really see an indication for bullish yet. I mean, this 1-2 here, another 1-2, of course, can be, but I see this a possible zigzag, as of course can be an ending diagonal and then dropping down again. Unless, of course, this, let me check this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C, or W, X, and a Y. Okay. Well, that is an impulse. So it can be, there is a possibility of double 1-2, but yeah, I mean, therefore, this one, we have to take it as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Oh, okay, it can be, yes, it can be, guys. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, wave A, B, and a C. Wow, what a wave C again. Internally, we have three waves. So W, X, and a Y. How can I take it W and it is an impulse? Crazy price action, but we're still fine. Well, otherwise, we have to take it, of course, as an impulse. There is no other way. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Wave 3, 4, and a 5. But the wave 5 doesn't look perfect, honestly, to be honest. So we have to be careful, of course, guys. We have to be careful with it. So basically, you can have, of course, still possibly moving for lower. But confirmation for lower, I would say just simply taking this low. Okay, and don't forget the 886 here is taken, meaning the possibility is very high to take this low again. So this, I would say, confirmation for lower. Okay. Oh my God, my voice. 1 second, guys. All right, back. So basically, if we take the high, we might see, of course, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, very simple. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Therefore, okay, it might be unfolding here several 1, 2s. All right. If we break the confirmation for lower, meaning simply taking the low, which is very, very close anyway, you might reach, of course, this area. My voice today is so bad. Hydration. All right. Jesus. All right. So 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 continuation, or taking this blue box. Now, if we drop even massively, we break this 886. Okay, we have to start to consider the next testing area, which is, of course, a leading diagonal wave 1, A, B, and a C, wave 2. Okay, where you have hit, of course, the 0.38 minimum requirement for a wave 2, and then moving towards the upside. Meaning, guys, during this downtrend, of course, we are still gonna face a lot of potentials of reversal until we take the 886. When we take the 886, okay, the way is open, of course, for the 1-to-1 level, which is not very, very far. We have to, here is very critical, yeah, because it's gonna be an ABC, so definitely we might get a signal here, and if we continue for higher, therefore, of course, we're gonna estimate it. But I believe that this can be, of course, a very, very potential target for this drop down. Now, what it might happen later, of course, I cannot really say what's gonna happen from now, but as a bigger expectation is our wave 2, right? And everyone is asking about this. What about the big wave 1, 2, right? So it's still there, guys. Of course, it is still there. The possibility is still there. Now, if we finish a 3 waves down here, well, I still doubt it because, of course, this is a small correction. Otherwise, you want to see continuation towards the downside, A, B, and a C. This is what we would like to see. Breaking the one-to-one fib level directly, it is a shifting towards this blue box directly. Of course, 1.618, 345, then ABC, then 12345 to finish on time in September, as of course expected. But before breaking, I would say before breaking the one-to-one fib level here on the 1 hour chart, we cannot yet, of course, call a very, very massive move. The potential, the probability is there, but still have low possibility right now. Of course, higher possibility so far is to take this price, and we take it from there, guys. All right, so that is regarding NASDAQ. For today, of course, watch the confirmation for lower. If the price is going to stay above this confirmation for lower, which is the price, let me give the price, by the way. And this one is taken. We can remove it. Here we go. So if we take the 23K 494, you can consider for lower, but yeah, be careful. It might comes to this area and start to, of course, a new testing area for bullish. But the potential scenario right now is, of course, towards the downside. It's preferably to see, of course, 3 waves. Okay, this is regarding NASDAQ, the US 500 or SPX 500. We have the same scenarios, nothing different. And of course, we are looking here for a potential of invalidation of bullish, right? Because in case you are looking for higher, it's done where you don't want to interfere with the zone 1, right? So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 already interfering here, yes. So bullish is gone. Your wave 5 might be very shallow here, taking simply the high as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Finished. Meaning you might be, of course, in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, a leading diagonal. It can be a wave 2, right? Continuation for higher. It can be as well 1, 2, 1, 2, and then another 1, 2, and also confirmation for higher. Your wave 2 here. Now the perfect target, of course, taken, which is a 0 or the minimum target 0.38 is taken, but here you might have, of course, an impulse. Now, if internally, which is not very, very clear, but basically on SPX is clearer, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it looks 5 waves impulsive. Alternation between, of course, the wave 2 and the wave 4 are perfect. And we might see, of course, a continuation toward the downside. Now you see here a 1, 2, 1, 2, potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, 4, and a 5. So yeah, we might see a drop, of course, towards this box. It's a little bit much more clearer than NASDAQ with SPX. But to confirm it, let's take this low. If we take this low, therefore, of course, the second area is open, right? Yep. So ABC, and preferably, of course, therefore, to watch the one-to-one fib level in confluence, of course, with the target here. Here we go. 1-to-1. Well, yeah, perfect. So the 1-to-1 fib level is in perfection with confluence with a 0.618, meaning if you are in a zigzag here as an ABC, you might hit exactly there and moving towards the upside. We're gonna see, of course. It's a testing area, definitely. Nothing is for sure yet. All right, so that is regarding as well SPX. So we finished NASDAQ, I think at 15 minutes. And even before, I think 14. Yeah, 20 minutes. All right, let's see the gold at 23.30. Okay, so for the gold, yeah, the gold is should, of course, I mean, if Nasdaq is looking for lower and SPX, the stocks are not so much bullish. We are, of course, looking for higher for the gold. Now we can see a new low for the gold just right now. I think yes, 15 minutes ago. We saw, of course, a new low. So this new low might be, of course, your wave 5 or a starting for a wave 5. Okay, it's not a leading diagonal because wave 5 is longer than wave 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, therefore. Yeah. Okay, we have to be careful. It might be triple 1, 2s. because again, wave 5 is longer than wave 3. Now this is on 15-minute chart. Unless this is a part of a correction as A, B, and a C, probably. Yes, can be a possibility for higher, but be careful also, it can be 1112 for wave 5, because you might have here, you might have here, in case you are in an A, B, and a C, okay? Now this is a 1, 2, wave 3, wave 4, definitely this is a wave 4, and you're looking for a wave 5, right? For this impulse. Now the starting here, can it be impulsive? Well, yeah, I mean, there is a possibility, of course, there is a possibility in case that this is a zigzag ABC and you have here a leading diagonal, probably can be, but I doubt it a little bit, guys. I mean, it's very choppy, very corrective, but still can be, of course, a zigzag wave 1, wave 2, another zigzag wave 3, correction wave 4, and a wave 5 truncated, okay? Now this wave 5 is longer than wave 3, so this we cannot take it. So your wave 1, in case you are here impulsive as a wave 1, you have a leading diagonal, A, B, and a C, right? Expanding flat wave 2, and then you start an impulse, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. Let me check, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes, so okay, so it should be here finished there for wave 3, and then as we mentioned, wave 4, and then wave 5 is unfolding probably if you are impulsive only, okay? But honestly, the possibility here is higher for the bullish, as we mentioned also in the daily, in the morning analysis for the gold. I'm still looking for higher sooner or later. That because, of course, there is a triple combination of a bullish scenario in this area. The first one is, of course, we are looking here at a wave 4 still, without invalidation. Sorry. Without... What's wrong with the team viewer today? Without invalidation, 3,315, of course, where the invalidation of bullish is 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. You finished wave 3, and you're looking for a deep wave 4 before invalidation of this 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay? Currently, we are at the 0.5 Fib level. Invalidation not taken. The scenario is still in play. Second scenario is, of course, a wave 2. Meaning you have finished here a wave 1. Let me lock this. So you finish a wave 1 and you are looking, of course, for a wave 2. If this is going to dive deeper, of course, you're going to need an A, B, and a C. If this is an impulse, again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C still can be in play. Yeah. But you still need, of course, to go higher a little bit for a wave B and then moving down for a wave C in a wave 2. Okay. But this at the end, still bullish. And this is, of course, in second rank in case, of course, we drop more. But the first rank scenario is a wave 4 and we move toward the upside. Even it is in combination with the wave 2. I mean, the wave 2 is not necessarily to be there. It can be anywhere here. So double scenarios here. Another final scenario that I mentioned also yesterday, which is, of course, can be a big WXNY. This one, which is also in a rank 3, I would say, because if you have W, X, and a Y, you have, of course, A, B, C, D, E. As for wave E, you would like to see a zigzag, and if this is an impulse for a wave A, B, and a C, the wave C even can go lower than the Fib levels for a wave 2, and that's why it is in priority wave 3, rank 3. So it can go down until here and then start the move toward the upside with a new impulse. Meaning you finish wave E, you finish wave Y, and then you start a new impulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay? While the other scenarios, you already started from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 4 and a 5, or a 1, 2. Right? So that is a difference rather than starting from here again, bullish. It's a big difference, guys. Right? And that's why, of course, we go step by step. Right now, we're still, of course, looking for higher for the gold. And Yes, I'm already in. We're gonna see. So, nice. That was regarding the gold. Okay, let's see Nvidia. So for Nvidia, we have 2930. Okay. Okay, so we have, of course, here still looking for higher potentially for Nvidia. Probabilities are, of course, at least for this blue box, to take still the high, because the high is not taken yet. I'm still looking for this high to be taken. If we are looking for higher here, you would like to see, of course, the one-to-one or confirmation for bullish. Meaning, if the wave 5 continues until the 187, that means, of course, this transforms to wave 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Okay? Currently, on the lower time frame here, we still, of course, we are still kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, this is an impulse. Potentially 1, 2, 3, 4, no invalidation, and a 5 in an impulse as well. Yes, so this is an impulse here. So we have to be careful. And yeah, it might be a truncated finished wave 5 here as a zigzag. Yeah, so you have zigzag wave 1, correction, zigzag wave 3, correction, and then zigzag wave 5, truncated, and you move down. So you have to be careful. Truncation in all case scenario here might means, of course, a lot of weakness, okay? Unless we are here in A, B, and a C, okay? Because this can be kind of like a potential corrective wave, and then you have an impulse for wave C, very short, so be careful. Can be a regular flat, and then of course moving towards the upside as a after correction here for A, B, and a C. So the possibility is still there. So if we want to combine right now and get some key level, how we know? It's very simple. If you continue toward the downside, this is a confirmation, of course, for lower. Definitely, because you finished correction and you move down, right? And this might be your 1, 2, 3. So if we pass this, yes, you're moving down. If you keep the price above it, you're still looking for this blue zone. And preferably to take it. Preferably to take this high, and this high. Okay? And finishing it. Now, if you break the 1-to-1 fib level, okay, it's bullish, confirmation for bullish, we're going higher. That is Nvidia. For Tesla, let's see Tesla, because Tesla, I chose to keep it because it was, of course, on the move lately. So here we go. Yes. And we have an impulse unfolding here. Definitely a wave 3 finished over there. Currently, you might be looking for wave 5, 4, and a 5. So we have here a leading diagonal wave 1 as expected, wave 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for a wave 3. Currently, you're looking for a wave 4. Now, your wave 2 is very shallow in time and, of course, in price. Therefore, be careful. It might be done and finished. Because your wave 2 is very shallow here, you might get a very fast ABC. Zigzag, you continue for higher. Next target is still, of course, around the 353 and the 346. Even above, because this has been taken, by the way. So I'm looking for higher still. And if we want to update, by the way, this is an old one. We have to update with the new prices here. Yes, this is your wave 5 target, guys. Here we go. So 363, 357. Okay, that was virtual before because we didn't have a top for wave 3, but now we have it. Now, what is beautiful is that you broke the trend of this triangle. So this is a signal. Yes, we're moving for higher. The next perfect target or perfect signal is breaking the triangle. Invalidation of triangle, meaning, of course, this triangle has no value anymore of expanding, right? Because, you know, triangles can expand like A, B, and then C, and then D, and an E. Yeah, so, but currently it looks like it's finished, and you're looking for an impulse, but preferably, of course, to break the 359 definitely. In a bigger view, you're looking at a zigzag toward the upside. A, B, and a C 1-to-1 500 is $16 has to be your target. A, B, and a C taken, of course, from the A to the B as a triangle in confluence with an ending diagonal 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your wave 5 has to close between 0.618, 0.786 on the daily. Okay, so very nice confluence, and of course it is unfolding. That is for Tesla. All right, guys, let me check on you first, and then we start with our special request. Tamer, thank you for your videos. I'm really learning a lot from you. Glad that it helps, buddy. Tamer, first, welcome to the channel. It's the first time I see your name, so I think it's the first time you are in the live stream because you said you saw the videos before. So nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. And this is the idea. So yeah, glad that it helps always. And of course, more is to come. Yeah. So I'm still preparing the professional course. Yeah. So plus today, during the course preparation, I added a new, very important new section, probabilities estimation, because yeah, it's easy to get. I mean, somehow it's easy to define patterns. It's easy to define what it is an impulse, what is a correction, but how do you do probabilities? Yeah, and how do you estimate it? So this is one of the most essential one as well, and this is what makes the course, of course, different and professional, of course. Next is Shailesh. Hello, good morning. And be that chemist, we should get a bit more indication once CPI data. Yes, today there is CPI data. Be careful, guys. It's gonna be, of course, very volatile, and basically the forecast is very rubbish. Sorry, I mean to say, but it's a disaster. Yeah. So if the forecast that the inflation is moving higher, so the forecast is 3, and for the yearly here, it's a disaster. Okay, it's not good at all. And also for the monthly here, the core inflation from 0.2 to 0.3. If that is gonna happen, this is not good for the stocks, guys. Same as here, inflation rate yearly from 2.7 2.8. What the hell? Like, I don't understand why we still get inflation. I mean, after all this interest rate being stable at 4.5%. So I don't understand it. I feel also like it's not so much logic, the forecast. Well, I mean, yeah, I don't want to enter in politics, but I feel like it is a little bit manipulated, guys. I don't know. This is my opinion, but I don't want to get into politics. But yeah, I don't believe it so much. Yep. Tamer, I always watching the daily and the other videos as well. Yeah, thank you, buddy. Nice to have you here. Glad that it helps, buddy. Is it possible to have silver as main list after gold? Silver, we can add it, of course, buddy. We can add it as if we have more time. But to put it in the main list, it's hard a little bit. Yeah, I mean, it's already a long list, and I try to keep it, of course, shorter as much as possible for your special request, all of you. So let's start with it. So we have CRSP at 39. CRSP. Okay. CRISPR. Yep. NASDAQ. All right. We never did this before. Okay. 3, 4, and a 5. Okay. This impulse was like, it was barely saved somehow 5. Even not, it is not saved even. This is 3 waves or 1, probably 1 ABC, wave 3, wave 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3. Wave 3 also the shortest, so no. I don't see it's a zigzag. Zigzag, meaning WX and a Y. Yes, okay, it's a WX and a Y. Also here you have ABC. And this, of course, has inter. You cannot take it 1, 2, 3, 4 interfering. So no impulse. It is 3 waves up. Correction, 3 waves up, meaning big WX and a Y. Okay. So W, X, and a Y. Okay, so that is nothing here. You have A, B, and a C. Great. Also A, B, and a C. All right. Now, followed by 1, 2, 3. Yes, definitely you're gonna go impulsive after it. So be careful with it. Yeah, be careful. It's not it's no data and not a good price action, honestly. So you have here an A, B, and a C, probably running flat, and you might even continue towards the downside. Of course, even the wave C can be impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then moving down. So be careful. Okay, so risky one, preferably to not go back for it. Okay, be careful with this one. All right. NIO, which is 41 minute. NIO. All right. So we have ABC. Also, guys, very new stocks. Try please to have more data stocks. These type of stocks are not really reliable, very risky. Okay, so 3 ways up, 3 ways down. You simply, if you're lucky, of course, if you are lucky, because you might have something else later, it can do whatever it wants, still open, still free chart. Okay, it can be turning into W, X, and a Y. Your wave Y can be a zigzag, simply like that. It can be a flat, it can be a triangle, it can be anything, and not even reaching this high. Okay, so be careful. JD 42. JD, which is okay. Guys, Discord guys, you know me so good. You know, please always look at the logarithmic chart and look at the weekly. If this looks very bad, try to avoid it. All right. So I'm gonna, of course, I'm gonna skip this one. It's very bad. Okay. That is nothing. It's just simply sideways. P10. So 43. Patterson. Okay. Okay. Okay, it can be a 1-2 here, leading diagonal. At least there is a pattern, a bullish, a multi-wave pattern. So you have potentially here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Yes. So let's say this is your wave 5, this is your wave 3, and you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So this can be, of course, a wave 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, leading diagonal in zigzags, of course, all of them. And you're looking here at ABC wave 2, right? So A, B, and a C, right? And you continue impulsively, which is a good signal. 1, 2, 3, 4, no invalidation as triangle as well, very good indication. Wave 5, and that means you finished here a wave 1, 2, potentially 3, 4, and a 5. Of course, your wave 2 still very shady where it's gonna end up, but you have to watch this level. And the 886 is invalidation, kind of. It still can move up, of course, but it can turn into 3 ways. Yeah, so yeah, But here you have whether you have 1 2 1 2, 1 2 3 4, and a 5, which it can be finished very soon. It can be even A, B, and a C. It can be A, B, and a C, or 1 2 1 2 is a 3 4 and a 5 4 and a 5. Be careful as well. So you have kind of like a risky side of it right now. If this is gonna turn impulsive, hitting the 886. And you can, of course, consider this as A, B, and a C. Somehow the wave C is very, very impulsive, or W, X, and a Y internally can be a zigzag here, unfolding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and wave B here in the middle. So I would say you need to watch, of course. You need to watch. Here we go. This is a zigzag. Okay. It can be 3 waves down, X, and a zigzag for a wave Y. You still need, of course, to watch this area. All right. So we're gonna see. Let's put this blue box there. Okay. The next one is Dow Jones. Okay. So Dow. Okay, so for Dow Jones, we're looking right now at a 3 wave 4 given. We are inside the wave 5. Inside this wave 5, we are looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. So we are trying to finish this wave 5 here. And after having here a 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, currently you're finishing a wave 5. So did we took the high? No. Not yet. The high is not taken, and that means, of course, you might still be looking for it. And I think for Dow Jones, still, of course, above the invalidation, and still looking for this one more high as 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Because you have here 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish inside this box as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. On the lower time frame, we already mentioned this. Yes, you are impulsive. You are in a wave 2 formation, A, B, and a C, and still continue for higher, or probably already finished internally. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 already there. Meaning, whether from here or a little bit lower, you might move towards the upside. Okay, targets are very clear. Great. So the next one is EOS at 47 on ASX. Okay. Okay. It can be, guys. Okay. A, B, and a C finished. You finished a wave A here. You're looking for a wave B, probably finished, and you're looking for a wave C. Okay. So we already did this, but I think I don't like it so much because also that it lacks so much of data. So be careful with it. I know that it is very impulsive. On the daily, you can see, of course, several 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We were expecting this. Of course, a breaking above this high. Right now, you are even much more bullish. And this is your running flat here. Probably, let me check on the lower time frame here. Okay, so this is a 1, 2, wave 3. Yeah, you have to take it as double 1, 2s. All right, double 1, 2s. And then you're looking for wave 3. Yeah, very, very impulsive. So whether a diagonal or, I mean, this target has been already shown there. Once you cleared out for the 1-to-1 fib level, we should have, of course, consider, of course, that you have finished here, not a diagonal. Yeah, so you're probably looking for something higher. Now it can be 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, but definitely you broke right now the 1-to-1 fib level. Let me check again. Yes. So it is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Definitely you're looking at 1, 2. And then, internally that is 1, 2. This is 3, 4, and a 5. Gray. And this is, okay. I'm gonna put also another one here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 in white. And the white here is gonna become orange. Here we go. Now targets for this thing here, okay, if this is your wave 3, you can get a target for a wave 5, which it might be the following. Okay, you have passed even the logarithmic chart. Wow. Is that logarithmic? Yes. Very interesting. Okay. So you pass the 1.618. That is huge. Therefore, better targeting would be, of course, the 1.618 here. Here we go. As a wave 3. There you go. You are already in the top, so be careful for this wave 3 internally. And you might see, of course, wave 4 and a 5. But don't forget, your wave 2 is very long in time, so you're expecting the double time here. And you might go deep, of course. Yeah, so be careful. As alternation. 4 and a 5, 5. Okay, so this is a possibility. Now, yeah, next target might be, of course, your wave 4, which is taken from the 2 here. 4 as an impulse. You're looking at least for the 0.23, but I believe that 0.38 can be taken very easily. Okay, 4.28. Yep, that is regarding EOS. Let's see FI at a 50-minute. 50. Okay. Pfizer. Isn't it the one they did for corona injection? Yes, I think so. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 finished. Be careful. I'm gonna put it in yellow. Let's check. Double check. You have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2 again, 3, 4, 5, 4, 4, and a 5. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 5. Yes, it is finished. Can be even here finished directly. And wave 2 is very shallow. Wave 4 is reflecting it perfectly. Wave 5 is a big wave. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, so this is okay. So this is maybe the idea here. Gray. Not the gray. Let's put it in white. Okay, internally you have 1, 2. 2, 3, 4, 5 for the wave 3, wave 4, wave 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 to finish this wave. Okay, now it's clearer. Okay, so currently you are in a wave 5 in this gray scenario to finish a wave 3. So this is not finished, of course, yet. You are looking here at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5 for wave 3. Currently, it can be finished wave 4, 5, but I doubt it. Wave 2 has to be very impulsive in term, of course, of alternation. So yeah, but be careful. You're very close for invalidation here. Invalidation of bullish. If you take this price, therefore it's gonna be invalidated, and this is gonna be considered as finished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 here, or 1, 2, 3. Sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, somehow like this. You have to take it, of course, as a wave 4, very shallow. Did not alternate perfectly, and because you cannot end up in this high as an A, B, and a C. This is not possible. The wave V is very, very high. Okay. Therefore, it is a finished impulse, and you're looking, of course, for lower here. It can be, of course, in case that you finished an impulse. Therefore, you have to be. I think we have to take it into consideration because this is very impulsive. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, A, B, and a C, or 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Also very. Yep. Let me check on the daily. Even it's not nice price action to look at. okay, but internally everything is here. Internally everything is overlapping. So whether you have several 1-2s or it's a corrective wave finishing with a wave C here. But higher possibility is that you have several 1-2s. Be careful. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 while expanding diagonal or triple 1-2s. So you have to consider here higher possibility that you finished wave 3, 4, and a 5, and that you have finished a wave 3, and probably you're looking for a deeper wave 4 based on this wave 2. Okay, so based on it, you might seek after, yes, here we go, this area. Okay, 0.23 is your minimum target between the 103 and 61, and then moving for, yeah, for a wave 5 here. This is in blue. Okay, to finish up and finish finally a full impulse to the upside. Okay, it's a full impulse, therefore you have to be careful. Yeah, so meaning once you finish this move, you drop and then you move up. Okay, all right. That is regarding Pfizer. Let's see Coinbase 55.40. Coinbase, what do we have? So yeah, for Coinbase, basically, yeah, I think it's gonna be in red, yeah, as expected, of course, because the crypto market is also so much in red, and yeah, so the things are not looking good for the markets right now. I don't know why, but we're gonna see, guys. We're gonna see. So basically, I'm still looking for this wave 4. Now, internally, this, of course, can be an ABC finished, and you start to look for higher. Okay, so we still, of course, potentially here in double 1-2s, but this wave 2 is still needs some lows. Yeah, so before it moves for higher. Now, a key level, of course, by taking this low here, you have to be careful. This is confirmation for lower. Very simple. And that means in a bigger view here, you're looking for something deeper, and it might be a big wave 1-2 here if you move deeper, because it's gonna be like something like this probably. It might transfer to 1-2 and then moving toward the upside later on. Yep. Let's see OKLO 57. So for OKLO, we were looking at the top here. In this top, we're looking at a 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we are in a wave 5, and we were looking for a finishing here in an ending diagonal. Obviously, this ending diagonal was broken, and therefore, yes, we have to take it, of course, as a scenario here: 1, 2, 3, 4. How it ends up with 3 waves? That's crazy. Yeah, so it's not impulsive. You got an indication that you didn't finish this wave 5. You are in a big expanding flat A, B, and a C. Let me check the fib levels for wave B if given perfectly. Wave B expanding flat. Yes, it's 100% even. 100%, 1.38. It's a WXNOI here. WXNOI. The indication was a broken trend line and no 5 waves finished. You cannot know before this signal. This is your signal for bearish. So yeah, be careful. A mini magenta. Here we go. Yeah, so basically you're looking for an expanding flat, and that means your next target, wave C, in an expanding flat might be in this area, coming back for the same scenario, wave 4 unfinished, meaning this wave 4 is shifting to this area unfinished as 3 waves down, and as precision here, you might have, of course, double area targets, blue zone, $50. All right, that is OKLO. Let's see PUMA 59. PUMA. NASDAQ, or which one we have to take? Let's see this one. That's ugly. PUMA. Which platform is the best? Okay, all right, so that is fine. Okay, so basically, well, very obvious, right? Very obvious. It's an A, B, and a C, or even W, X, and a Y, sorry. W, X, and a Y. 4 and a 5. Okay, but not alternating perfectly. So, okay, we can keep the ABC at the end. It doesn't matter. Both are corrective, but I'm just speaking a little bit about the counting here. So 1, 2, and then 3, 4, and a 5. The way 4 is not alternating perfectly, but it's a guideline, right? It's not a rule, it's a guideline. So yeah, perfectly, it can be an ABC because this is an impulse as well. I would say it's a zigzag, and you're looking for 3 ways down. So and it can be, of course, an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Can be, of course, B and a C. All right. So yeah, there is no really good target here. Okay. So you have to be careful with PUMA because wave B in general can be anywhere there, guys. So let me reverse this. It can be anywhere in this in those fib levels. It can be very deep. It can be very, very high. It can be even taking the low as an expanding flat. 3 ways up, 3 ways down, expanding flat, going wave C. So you have to be careful with this one. Now, what I know is that this looking impulsive, meaning the minimum target that you might be looking for is a zigzag. If you break the zigzag 1-to-1 fib level where you are currently, and if you see, of course, continuation toward the downside, your next target is the 1.618, therefore, inside this blue zone. All right. So, yep. Yep. So that is regarding PUMA. MSTR 1 hour 02. MSTR. Okay, so MicroStrategy, we are, of course, in a move toward the upside here in 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Currently, you're looking for a wave. A 4, probably this wave 4 is finished, and you're looking at a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Now, basically, Bitcoin is showing an indication of red. And of course, as we know, the stock is related. Therefore, we see a lot of red, right? Now, we did not of course yet invalidate the triangle. So before invalidation of triangle, we cannot call an ABC yet, of course, because the ABC is your next priority here. 1.38, 1.618 in the blue zone. If broken, therefore you have to consider here something bigger. Yeah, A, B, C, D, and E. It's the next probability, but still too early. Yeah, it's too early. So let's see Deutsche Telekom 03. There is no targets for MicroStrategy. It's very, very corrective. You need a signal to move for higher. So 3, 4, and a 5 for Deutsche Telekom. Yes, I think we are very close to the target anyway. Internally, well, yeah, I mean, we still want to finish this after this input. Now, yeah, I cannot really see this clearly. Let me check. 1, 2. Yeah, it is a 3 waves. So therefore, something is still wrong. Something still corrective. You are in A, B, and a C, and then moving one more leg. Despite this, what you're looking, this is a wave C. A, B, and a C, and moving down one more leg, hitting the target, and then moving for higher. Okay, so this is still possible for lower, 0.38. Bitcoin looks like it's trying to recover. Let's check Bitcoin. It should, well, yeah, nothing yet. It's not really good. The gold also moving down. I don't know what's going on, guys. Yesterday, today, everything is in red. I don't know why. The NASDAQ today, okay, we see a little bit move for higher. So again, we're still above the confirmation for lower, as I mentioned. Whether you are above this one, you're looking for higher still. Okay, above this price. The same for the US 500. And since the stocks are moving up, so the probabilities for the gold to move down. Here we go. And I don't know. I mean, the crypto market is much more closer for the gold rather than the stocks, honestly. So because both are considered fundamentally assets, right? As assets and not as stocks or shares, right? So that's why most of the time the gold and the crypto works together against Nasdaq. All right, guys. So let's move for the next one, which is Dave here. 1 hour, 5 minute 30. Okay, so for Dave, we are looking here. Okay, I'm still looking for this target after wave 3. You're still looking for a wave 4. After a very massive impulse, yes. And that is no yet the signal. I mean, you need to take the low, yeah. It can be, of course, truncated wave 5, so be careful. If you move higher, again, very high, I mean like 1, 2, 3, and you break this high here, okay, you are bullish. If you still below it, you might still get, of course, one more drop, or at least 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5, okay, to finish your wave 4. So the target should be taken. Yeah, I mean, in precision, I would say it's better to be taken. Okay, 169. All right. Let's see the final one. So we're gonna do a little bit more today. So 0630 VRT. Not sure this. I think we did it. Yes, before. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're looking for a wave 5. Internally on the daily, you are in 1, 2, 3, 4. You're still looking to finish a wave 5. Obviously, you are in an impulse currently. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. Invalidation of this is there. Invalidation of bullish. If you take this price here, that means, of course, you are looking to something else. It's not necessarily directly bearish. You still have, of course, a potential of ending diagonal. Only if you interfere. 3, 4, and a 5. But if you move down and you take like this low is your confirmation for bearish, of course. Okay? But currently, still looking for the same targets. CRM, 1 hour 0740. Salesforce, yes. All right. 4 and a 5. Okay, we are in a 4 and a 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Yes. So maybe here you can count, of course, 5 ways, but I don't like it. It's an expanding diagonal, taking the high. So consider, of course, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Extension, of course. The things might extend, so be careful. It's still possible. And here we go. Your target as a wave 2 might be the following. You reach already the minimum requirement. I believe this is going to be an impulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, A, B, and a C. So if you break this area and you're still above it, consider higher prices. If you pass the 0.886, you're moving towards the blue box for a big wave 2. Okay. CPI in 2.7 vs 2.8 CPI. Did we get the data? Oh, it's 230, guys. Oh my God. Let's check. Let's check the CPI together. Let's check this together. Why we don't see the data yet? Okay, I have to go 1 hour. Probably. Here we go. Oh my God, no. Oh my God. That's horrible. Now the yearly is even worse than the forecast. 3.1. That's horrible. Now this for the monthly, for this month, for August, okay, the inflation is not, but I mean for the yearly it's horrible. The forecast has succeeded here. That's not good, guys. Let's see the reaction. Wow, Nasdaq is is moving higher. But be careful. This is a trap. Okay, be careful. Be careful. I never trade this, but be careful with it, guys. Yeah. Let's see the gold moving up. Nasdaq moving up. SPX also. Bitcoin also. Wow. Wow. Most of the crypto, but very, very interesting how this is working differently. This is the news. This is why you cannot trade it, guys. But for me, the news are very bad. That means like the Fed can make argument, oh, the inflation is moving higher. I will not make a cut for the September, you know? So fundamentally it's not really good, but yeah, we see very, very huge reaction from the market. Interesting. SPX still in red. Or maybe, okay, this is the US 500. Okay, crazy. All right, guys. So yeah, I mean, wait. Of course, I mean, no financial advice. This might be a just a reaction right now. You might still see the after effect reaction. Okay, when the markets start to yeah take the effects for a longer term, and we might see, of course, something different. But however, as we mentioned, confirmation for lower still the same. So nothing has changed with our scenarios. Still, of course, higher. And if we still above this, we still looking for higher. And obviously, we're gonna get potentially here confirmation for bullish, and that means, of course, in 1, 2 definitely, yeah, 3, 4, and a 5. Okay, very, very interesting. Gold also, the gold, yeah, it didn't pass the correction yet, so be careful. You might still be here in something like okay, but the good thing in the gold, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2 is broken. Yeah, so triple 1, 2s is broken. There is no triple 1, 2s anymore. Also, there is no 1, 2 because this wave 5 is longer than wave 3. So nothing is impulsive right now. And I believe something, whether you go more sideways or a little bit higher and then moving down, you need to finish up something like this to be able to move down right now. Okay. So this is the idea, because this is broken right now. There is no potential of bearish, but I mean of directly moving down. It still can be, of course, corrective and moving one more low, but yeah, well, let's watch what's gonna happen, guys. Now the things are very volatile. Nasdaq is yeah, exploding, crazy. All right, guys. So let's end it up here. Sorry, guys, for the silver. I'm very sorry, Tamer. We're gonna see it next time, but we need to go for trade and check on the trade. The things are very volatile. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments, and of course, see you in the next one. Bye bye.